A5 and A6 sketchbooks to show you. I do only have two A6 ones. I mean, I won't faff about talking about them too long. I don't think I've done much coursework in these. They're, in fact, two of the books, these big ring-bound ones, are from way before the course anyway. So, you know, but just assessing what I tend to use sketchbooks for. This one is A6. If you can see it, am I getting it in shot? Yep. This one's A6. Henry, I let my son draw in the first page for me. I got this to do little sort of, the idea was I was going to take it around with me and just draw things as I saw them, mainly people. My tutor at the very start of the first module, she said something about keep drawing your children. It's brilliant that you've got children, you can just keep drawing and keep drawing them. So that was sort of the idea with this sketchbook. As you can see, the first sketch in it, I think, is quite ropey now. I was really pleased with it at the time. I hope I've improved from that, but you know. So yeah, I if I can turn the pages, I drew my kids, Henry on the settee, Amber. It felt more safe and comfortable to have a little book. I wasn't particularly thinking of the practicalities of carrying it around at the time. It was just that a smaller book felt safer. I prefer a bit more space now, actually, to sweep about and stuff. But yeah, Henry on the settee, Brian doing a pose. There's only a few in here. I'm conscious that I waffle on these videos. Kids. That was some hands. I'm not very good at drawing hands. Sat outside the leisure centre. That is truly terrible. That's me waiting for my older two daughters to come out of school. Although I do quite like that one, the pavement outside school. They'd all got their masks on and whatnot. Brian with no shirt on. He'll be mortified, I'm sure. And then, you know, my friend Melody, Raymond, my son. I mean, when did I do those? Those were done, oh my goodness, those were done literally a year ago, May last year. And then I've put the book down and left it. Any other life drawing and stuff I've done, I do on bigger paper now. So I picked it up the other day when I started thinking about these sketchbooks and got them all out and just did some really sort of rough continuous line drawings using biro. That was while I was cooking the dinner. Bowl of broccoli, butter, well, margarine, butter, lemon, pasta shapes. And then I've not done anything else in the rest of that book. My other A6 sketchbook I've not drawn in. I got this as a bit of a treat for myself, but it's all just so nice. I can't do anything in it because it's got to be perfect. It's one of those big concertina ones. It's ever so nice. But yeah, I've not done anything in it. So the next three are just little quick ones. As you can see, that says Raymond's visual journal. That's my son. He and I were going to do a visual journal sort of together. He had one and I was using an old notebook. Started drawing something every day. We did it for about a week and then it just got forgotten. But you know, these are things that had happened at school. I have no idea. Something they were laughing about, a tiny pencil, and he was recording how many times his friend Isaac had sneezed. And then, you know, just, I mean, they're kids' pictures. He started to do some observational things of his teddy that had fell over and things like that. So yeah, that's that. Again, mine. So actually, like I said, this was an old notebook. I used to do bullet journaling. So there's my bullet journal pages. I mean, doing the layout of these just took forever. It took longer than keeping the journal. It's such a faff, but you know, if it's your thing. So yeah, that's that, but we'll skip. And then I don't have time for bullet journaling, so I'm doing a picture a day. First day, I don't think that's particularly good. It's meatloaf. Also, Ray told me earlier that yesterday Isaac did 21 sneezes in a row and today he did 38. Good on you, Isaac. Just pictures. And then I made a little note, sort of what they were. Twins had haircuts at the barber's. Graham's robot dog, which did a really filthy twerking dance. That was me recording all the bites of an apple, and I really like that. I mean, it's so rough, but I really like it. I think that would be a really cool one. At some point, I'd like to get that on Photoshop and, you know, lift the black line image out and put it onto white. It could make a really cool poster, I think, to have up in the kitchen. And then I start doing some fails. That was me trying to draw Ray. It's crap. Then I went a bit easier after that and started doing really sort of cartoony ones. I like drawing like that, sort of kawaii style. Yeah, that's as far as I got. And then this one, I can't remember why I got this. I got it years ago. I started drawing in it the other day, but it's rubbish, so I'll probably rub it out. That's all that's in it. This one, I mean, I don't really consider this sort, if it's not got a hardback cover, I don't generally consider it as a sketchbook. It's just a collection of paper, and you take the paper out and use it. But I've done quite a few drawings in this. I started with doodles. I woke up one morning in October 2021, apparently. I don't know why, but the name Brian Hanrahan was in my head. I didn't even know if he was a real person. Don't know how the name came into my head. Couldn't get the name Brian Hanrahan out of my head. He was a newsreader. I looked him up and tried to draw him. That looks more like John Major, but I mean, you know, it's a good marker drawing. It just doesn't look much like him. It led me to do some continuous line drawings, so there's loads in here, and they were knocked out really fast because this isn't a proper sketchbook. I wasn't worried about being precious, so I was literally using a page every sort of minute almost. So I was doing some continuous line drawings of newsreaders. That's Brian Hanrahan. Jeremy Bowen, and I would just like to point out that I put that on my Instagram and I tagged Jeremy Bowen and he liked it. Oh yeah. So there's Jeremy Bowen. Kate Adie. Moira Stewart, that's when she was younger. I love that one. I love how I've done the hair. I just stopped at the right time. It's just perfect. Peter Sissons, I think that's kind of cool. I think that looks like him. Martin Bell, I think that's a pretty good one as well. Anna Ford. Someone commented when I posted all these on Instagram, actually, that they said, oh, it reminds me of early Hockney, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. God, I'm amazing. Clive Myrie, don't like that one. John Simpson, I think that one's good. He looks like he should be in a Western. Jenny Bond, George Alagaya, John Sargent. I like that one. Feel like I captured him well. That was my daughter and her girlfriend when we went to Manchester to see Grace and Perry's art club show. That was just, we were in a Wetherspoons and I drew them. It's continuous line. That was me working out some marker things for a poster that you saw in some of the other, one of the other sketchbooks I did. Again, I started that, didn't finish it. Here's some life drawing. These were very quick. I find that I get out of practice with life drawing. I can't always keep up. If I could have, you know, 6 months of nothing but nothing but life drawing, I think I could really improve, but I'm always juggling it between other things in the course as well. And I have to warm up. It takes a few sketches to get going. So, I mean, they're not great, but life drawing, that's terrible. No, I'm not going to say that. Life drawing, not line drawing. I don't know if I drew that or my daughter did. I mean, it doesn't look like me, that. Not the picture. It doesn't look like my drawing. I must have done. I don't know. I think that's it. Oh, no, there is some more life drawing. I've just missed a page. Life drawing. Oh, it just goes on and on and on. Brian in the bath. It was kind of cool, actually, drawing him in the bath, because the shape of the bath gives you that lovely sort of frame in which you're drawing them. It was, yeah, it was cool, that. And that, as you can see, it's continuous line. I really like continuous line drawing. Is that it? That's my son. I mean, it's not great, is it? That was from a selfie we took on Christmas. That was a Kate Adie fail. And that's it for that one. These two are very old, so I keep saying, so I won't go on about them. I won't dwell on it. And then I waffle on. But, oh, that's the back. I mean, so I've always had sketchbooks even before I started doing the course. I used to like drawing Zentangles as well, so there's lots of Zentangles in here. This was a challenge. There was a challenge a day or something, or a challenge a week. I can't remember. I didn't come to it till like years after, so it was just a big list of all the challenges, so I just worked through them. It was good fun. Yep. Zentangles. I mean, there's not a huge amount to say. These are all Zentangles. That's why I've gone quiet. That's a good one, isn't it? Where are we? Oh my goodness, I didn't know I'd done so many. Hope. Oh my goodness, turning these pages is really difficult. I mean, you can see the date in these, 2012, so this is 10 years ago I was doing these. This wasn't a Zentangle anymore, clearly. It was a journal prompt, draw the contents of your handbag, which I did. That was Mo, my daughter, not me. Back to Zentangles then. That was me trying out some markers, I think. Yeah, this isn't the most entertaining, sorry. Zentangles. It's all Zentangles, isn't it? Yeah. So, yep, that's that one. And then, oh, this is even older. It's a pencil drawing of the water coming out of the tap. That is a pencil drawing of the water going down the plug hole. I'm very proud of those two, actually. I think they are jolly good. Pencil drawing I started and didn't finish. I think, is that it in that book? I sort of work all through it. That was me trying to do some line drawings from photos. Like I said, this is well over 10 years ago. I don't know why I've written that there, but it's from Pride and Prejudice. When she had listened to the description of only one of Lady Catherine's drawing rooms and found that the chimney piece alone had cost £800, she felt all the force of the compliment. No idea why I wrote that. You can see I do actually do some more in the back of here. I think I flipped it and started to work from the back instead then. Actually, let's turn it around. Zentangles again. I was obsessed with Zentangles, clearly. Zentangles. I was designing some cakes. So yeah, that's A5 sketchbooks.